Hello.
Hello, we're back. I'm C. Renee Washington, Master Certified Life Coach, here with Lachelle Wooten.
Yes, and I am also a licensed master social worker and life coach. And Renee and I are the leaders and creators of the Coaching Council, which is where we gave birth to the idea of putting our ear to the ground around what people need and providing a space for them to come and get what they need so they can move forward. And we started that with coaches who definitely needed our service to figure out what their niche was so that they could be aligned with the work that they're doing, and seasoned coaches who wanted to switch out of what they had been doing, figure out what their new niche is so they could feel aligned with their work. And out of that sprang these retreats, the Breathe and Be retreats.
Breathe and Be. I love that. I love just saying that. Every time I say that, I get so excited.
Yeah,
Breathe and Be retreats. And
absolutely.
yes, and so we wanted to dig a little deeper and share what you will get out of attending this retreat because, yes, we're going to come together. We're going to have a good time. It's not only about that, though. You will leave with very tangible takeaways that
Mhm.
you will actually start implementing while you are
Yeah,
there.
you'll be
That
different. You'll be
yes, you will
different when
be
you leave.
different. You will be different when you leave in the best of ways.
Yeah.
And we wanted to focus for a few minutes on what may be holding you back.
Mhm.
What may be holding you back currently in your life? That thing that's, something's nudging at you, something's telling you that there's more, that
Mhm.
something's missing, that you have a yearning for something. You're
Mhm.
craving something. And something's holding you back. And a lot of times we tag that as some type of fear.
It is for sure.
Yes. And
It's a
yeah, and we
fear
want
that
to talk
dictates
about, we want to talk about the fallacy of that
fear.
fear.
Yeah, I have a perfect example for that. This morning, I was talking on the phone with a woman who's very special and important in my life. And she was saying that she cleared space and she got out of her energy things that weren't serving her. But now she's in this place of trying to figure out what's next. And you know what she said to me? She said, I am focused on getting all my bills paid off, and then I will figure out what's next. And I said, what? I said to her, it's interesting because during the pandemic, because of the circumstances, she actually got all her debt down to zero during the
Mm,
pandemic. And I said, but now you're in debt again because life keeps lifing. So if you
right.
keep waiting for these things, like once I'm out of debt, I'll decide what to do next. Or once my kid goes off to school, I'll decide, you'll never live.
And you
And
know
that
what's
is
interesting
it.
about that, Lachelle, is that money is being spent.
Lots of money is being spent.
Yeah, money is being spent. But what we do is we tell ourselves, but I can't spend it on myself.
I know.
And I can't spend it on myself in a way that is life altering. So now and I'm hey, this is all part of caring for ourselves. So I'm not,
Absolutely.
trying to,
Absolutely.
poo-poo this. So yes, we'll go get our nails done.
Listen, this same woman literally told me in the same conversation that she just bought tickets for her eighth concert this year.
yes, right. We'll go see Beyonce. Hey, listen, I went to see Adele, because so I am not throwing shade at
At
anybody. So
all. But
we
it's
yeah,
just
so
a
yeah,
matter.
but when we talk about investing in ourselves in a way that can truly change the trajectory of
Yes,
how we are living this thing called life, we get afraid.
we do. We
We
do.
get afraid because I'm going to be asked to do something I don't know that I should
I
do,
should
or
do or
I'm
can do
afraid to do. Yeah, yeah. And and here's the fallacy in that. You have already done brave things.
tons.
You have already done,
Just
and
being a woman.
and Michelle and I, from personal experience and from the clients we have coached, can tell you that all those things you've already done, you did them afraid. There
You
was
did.
some level of fear.
Always. I don't know that we do much without fear.
Right. There's some level of fear. And that's why I tag it FEAR, false evidence
Yeah,
appearing real.
exactly.
False evidence appearing real.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, I think we do a lot as women in fear, but where we pause and don't do is when it's a requirement to invest in ourselves.
Right. Because if your
If your
child needed,
kid,
yeah, if
honey,
your child, oh, if your child, yeah, I have, yeah, one of my best friends, whenever she starts talking about how much something costs, I always say, if your daughter asked you for that amount of money, what would you say?
you get it, give it, find it, make it.
Oh, yes.
100%.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, for sure, for
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
I had a woman who wanted to work with me one time who was upset because her boundaries were all out of whack and she had
Okay.
allowed her children to move back in her house.
Ooh.
They moved her to the basement. She was in her own basement.
No, no.
Yes.
See, this is
Yes.
why, and there are things that you're listening to us talk right now. And while you may not have been moved into your basement,
Right.
there is somewhere in your life where you know that you are experiencing and accepting things that are not becoming of you, right?
Exactly. Because the
Not,
basement can be in your mind.
the basement can be. And so that's why you need to take the time out to come to a retreat like this so that you can recalibrate yourself, where you can shore up your boundaries, where you can relax and
Absolutely.
figure out where you need to put up some boundaries, where you can
Exactly.
relax and learn by having your own space, your own time, get some coaching, talk to women who are exactly where you are, right?
Yes.
Women that you don't know, and a small group of women, right?
Right.
You don't have to worry about, will I see her again at breakfast because there's 100 of us here? There's
No, yeah.
12.
12, 12. And you
12.
know, that same woman, Lachelle, she didn't invest in coaching with me because of the amount.
Yes.
And I said to her, I said, but if your son came to you
And
and
said,
asked you for your amount of money, asked you for this amount of money, what would you? Oh, I find a way to get it.
of course, for the same
Yeah,
person who put you in the basement.
exactly. All that fear would go away, or you would put it to the side because you're going to find a way to
And make it
get
happen.
this, yeah, to give this to your
Absolutely.
child.
So
And what
we're
we're saying is that
encouraging
you
you.
deserve this.
Yes,
Yes.
we are encouraging you to fill out the link that is below. It's a short little thing that will then send you to your inbox everything you need to know so that you can make a decision to take advantage of doing something for you. Again, you will be changed. You will be changed. It's intimate. It's in Asheville, which is beautiful. And if you don't know about Asheville, North Carolina, you will from what you get sent to your inbox, but you can look yourself. It is absolutely a magical place that is full of fresh air, creativity, peaceful places to be, to walk, to breathe. And
In the ether.
it is really a magical place, which
Yes.
is why we picked it for our first retreat. So breathe and be retreat,
Retreat September 7th through
7th through
10th
the 10th in
in
Asheville, North
Asheville, North
Carolina.
Carolina.
Fill out the link below so that you can get all the information you need and feel that it resonates with you. Because when it does, follow your nudge and put yourself in position to be with us in the beginning of September.
Yes.
And we'll see you soon.
Bye.